Well, as the day goes on, it's Friday and we are coming to the end of a colourful trading week with AMC. So far the price is dropping by 2%, but we're not here to look at the price in this video. We're looking at the factors going on behind the scenes and reminding ourselves why we hold AMC. Now, of course, before we do enter, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions, as this is only my personal beliefs. Again, be careful out there. But if you do enjoy what you see, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel and you guys are helping us massively. So if you can share it as well, please do that as well. So we're going to dive in and we're going to have a look at our first piece. Now this one is coming from the user Stain and Steel, who posted this 15 hours ago. It's very relevant to yesterday, but it is also relevant to today. And it's talking about the price drops we are continuously seeing. So today was the first day and the only day of the last year that holding made me feel a little bit depressed and down. I watched us tank yet again. It's been hard watching hundreds of thousands of unrealized gains drain from my portfolio. Even harder to have friends come out of the woods and ask, why am I still holding, to paraphrase, and then they call that person an idiot when they're still doing so. It's weird how somebody can give you props when it's rising, but when it's coming down to below 15, they just say you could have paid off your house and some other stuff, and it just digs real deep sometimes, and yesterday for Stain and Steel was one of those instances. It has me thinking about negative thoughts all day. Today was the first time I felt this way. Then I jumped in the sub. With a few minutes, I was feeling a lot better. The community is just as important as the MOS itself. Without social media, we would not have made it this far. Despite how I felt, I didn't sell one share today. I can make it through this feeling of being attacked and still huddle through it, and so can you. I love you, and we all love the sub as well, and you helped us through today. Now the sub does help, of course, and I do like to hope that the videos that we produce here do help as well. But yeah, the community is very strong. If it wasn't for the internet, this really couldn't have happened. So it just shows, and once more, the people on the outside of the loop, they are going to think we're idiots because the price of AMC has declined. I know for myself, I've had tens of thousands of unrealized profits. I know other people have had hundreds of thousands. I know other people have had millions of unrealized profits. Big numbers. All of those numbers could have been life-changing for all of us. However, we still continue to hold because we're not here for those relatively small gains, in my personal opinion. So yeah, that's just a reminder. Now this one is also another great reminder from Trays. Now it was reposted on r/AMC by Sofa King Dodge, who posted this. Good morning, Apes. I haven't forgotten it's been a year since they withhold the buy button, stole it, and screwed retail. So I continue to hold. And Trey goes on to say, January the 28th, a bittersweet day that bred animals. A day meant to disempower, and silence only made people hungry to disempower the same people who stole it from them. As a wise well once said, we're just getting started. Ape anniversary. You know what that's in reference to, of course. And this is a big deal. We should remember about it because it's been about a year since this initially happened. And, it's one of the main reasons why a lot of people are still here, so do not forget it if that was one of your initial factors. Now, this is also a good one coming from the user Shiro_12345. Again, it's not necessarily a detailed post, but it does speak about the AMC stock being undervalued. I've said this in my opinion as well. I personally think the stock has value well above $20, could be above 30, maybe even 40, maybe even higher than that. And that is on a fundamental level. Of course, when we come into the technicals, how many people are holding, and when we come into the short squeeze fundamentals, the share price value, in my opinion, would be much higher than that. But on fundamental merit alone, I do believe the stock should be worth significantly more than it is right now. Just my opinion, you may disagree, but that is what I think, so I do agree with this user over here. Now what we have is the next piece coming from this user, Maximum_Fearless. Don't let them gaslight you. It's coming from Joshua James on Twitter, a very prominent figure who posted this. Market maker Wolverine Execution was fined in 2021 for over 1 million instances where they marked shorts as longs. Don't let them gaslight you. They try to say these things aren't happening, but there's a paper trail to prove it right. And he leaves a link to the paper trail, so if you want to have a look, you can. Really good piece that he's found here. And, I'm not going to pay too much importance to, this market maker, because it doesn't matter who it is. It does not matter at all. It matters what they're doing. And, if you think this is the only company that's doing this, the only market maker, obviously it could be. But I personally do not believe that is the case. I think this is more of a widespread issue than one might initially see when they first look at it. So just something to think about, of course, for those of you interested. Now, the second piece is also coming from Joshua James, but it's been reposted by Barfly2007. Crooks. How has anybody wanted to invest with these clowns? It's beyond me. And it goes on to speak about the MOAS. Breaking. Citadel tops market makers in the number of violations. They were fined 13 times in December alone for failure to prevent erroneous orders. An order that's far from the current market price. It just shows once more they are kind of cheating this one, and he's also left a file to that. But yeah, it just shows that they are cheating and the sort of stuff that they do and have been getting away with for a very long time. And I think it is about the time this ends, because what we've never had the ability to do or had the power to do in the past is shine a light on this. But now we can shine a light on it and we can spread the information out there so that everybody knows what's going on. You know, because like I said, with the first market maker that we looked at, it's not really going to be the only one, is it? And even Citadel, who knows if that is the only one? This could be a very widespread issue, and that is something worth noting, because this is our market as much as it is theirs. So why do we have to play by the rules, but they don't? It doesn't seem fair to me, and I'm sure you guys can probably agree with that. Anyway, now on to our next piece. This one is coming from Charles Payne on Twitter, but it's been reposted by PoopyPants2021. Interesting username for sure. Who said why MSM, so mainstream media, is quiet about Robinhood and its drop from quote-unquote grace. So to understand what Charles has put, we're going to have to go down to this. It's coming from El Gordo, who posted this. So initially, he added CV Payne, so Charles, don't you find it odd that Robinhood stock, has terrible earnings and has gone from all-time highs of 85 to now sitting below 10, and no one in the mainstream media bats an eyelid? And this is, of course, an important thing because somewhat similar to AMC in the sense it went up to the 70s, 80s, and now AMC in the media, everyone's talking about how it's a terrible stock. But, you know, this particular stock, nobody's really talking about it. And Charles goes on to say this. It's not odd. The establishment circled the wagons with Hood, justifying the removal of the buy button, so they naturally had to root for the company and its real customers' hedge funds. Their way of twisting the knife in retail investors. No, they will not talk about it. So Charles has given his little opinion on it there, and I think it's a pretty good one. And, you know, it does talk about why today, but also the fight that we are still in is so significant. We're not here just for the MOAS, and we're not here just for price moves of $10, $15, $20. We're looking for that big price change, if you will. And on top of that, we're also looking for a more fair market, because this is iniquitous. How long can this go on like this, where they're going to keep violating the systems, paying small fines, etc., and going about their business the usual way that they previously did? Because obviously there's no incentive for them to follow the rules there. We are uncovering it though. We're trying to share some light on this one. I'm sure you guys do agree with it. And again, if you did enjoy anything in the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. I'll be back with you guys in a bit for another episode though, so see you in that. Goodbye. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.